The Utes have completed 1 week of camp. Their first scrimmage is on Tuesday. The storylines of week 1 include speed, young surprises, and injuries.
I think we're starting to understand the tempo aspect of it and what we're after. It's not easy to play fast. I mean, it sounds cool and it sounds like, yeah, I want to play fast, but the bottom line is it's tough. You got to be in great shape, and you got to dig down and be able to push yourself, because with the tempo going at that kind of speed, then you've got to be able to sustain. And so I think we're just starting to learn that and figure that out.
I'll be there to say that I was tired, but you just got to keep going, and that's what we're really working on. It's basically conditioning the whole practice and just trying to get better conditioned each and every day.
I thought the running backs ran hard, particularly in the live work. Kelvin, Carl Williams, Lucky did some good things. So I think the running backs in the live part of the practice did a nice job.
One of those running backs making plays is Troy McCormick. The speedy freshman out of Katy, Texas, may move to the slot in an effort to get him on the field.
He's capable of playing running back. He's not real big right now. We got to put some weight on his frame, but in order to utilize him and not have him stacked behind 3 or 4 guys at one position, we can get him some reps and find a way to get him on the field as a slot.
The news hasn't been all good. Offensive lineman Carlos Lozano left the team. Safety Rashawn Hooker was forced to end his football career because of concussions. And Brian Blecken continues to struggle with tendonitis in his knees.
He's better. He was better today. And I got to watch the film to make sure, but it looked like he was moving a lot better, and he played more snaps today, which is a good thing.
Is it because we're in the stadium?
I don't know. Maybe that got his juices going. I don't know. It could be.
Coaches have been very satisfied with the performance of the quarterbacks and are both thrilled and relieved by the depth at quarterback, something they haven't had in a long time.
The biggest plus at that position right now is the competition, and the negative is they're young. We got sophomores and freshmen only at that position, but talent-wise, there's 5 guys that we feel real good about, and I don't think we've ever had that since I've been at Utah in all the years. 5 guys that we think are that high a caliber.
Having last year and having the reps I did last year really helped me, and just kind of gave me the boost for this upcoming season.
Latu Heimuli was a 4-star recruit out of Highland High School in Salt Lake City back in 2009. Injuries have kept him from reaching his potential at Utah. Now a senior, Heimuli's healthy and back to his original position of defensive tackle.
He was highly recruited, big expectations, and destined for a career in football until injuries derailed him. Now, Latu Heimuli is back in camp at 100% healthy.
Great story.
We had Latu Heimuli back, who's been a huge surprise for us.
He's finally healthy, and we're seeing the 4- and 5-star ability come out.
From his injuries, you can't even tell. The dude's a monster already.
To kind of see where he was, being hurt last year, down, to making all this progress now, it's amazing. With all the injuries he's had, he's just coming out of here and beasting it.
We've never seen him as good as he's been right now.
Sunseri sets his feet. Flushed out, spins away from 2 tacklers, but not the 3rd man.
First 3 years I broke my foot, and then the 4th year I tore some ligaments in my thumb, so I was out for the beginning of camp, and then later that season I re-broke my foot and was out. And so then last year I had a serious back injury, so I was forced to retire. But the coaches gave me another chance, and I dropped 30 pounds and back to D-line. I feel good, I feel healthy. It was tough to just keep getting these injuries and keep re-aggravating everything, but my teammates and my coaches helped me out a lot, and they were able to keep me pushing through, and I was able to overcome everything, and now I'm back out here doing what I love. It was great. I love it, man. I missed it. You really don't know how much you missed it till you're done, and last year when I was done, I realized how much I missed it, and they gave me one more chance, so I jumped on, and I'm back. I just want to come in and do my part, do anything I can do to help the team have a winning season and make it to a bowl game. Anything I can do, I'm willing to do.
Just shows how much heart he has. And if you put anyone else in this situation, I'm pretty sure they would have quit. But for him to push through it, it just shows his dedication into the sport and to this team.
At the U, I'm Mike Grant, Sports Beat.
Trevor Reilly's hoping for a big year in 2013 for his team, for himself, and his family. Reilly begins his senior year with a different perspective on football and life, inspired by his infant daughter's battle with cancer. game of football demands toughness, both mental and physical. You won't find many players who possess more toughness than Trevor Reilly. The former walk-on played the entire 2012 season with a torn ACL. Instead of opting for surgery, he put on a brace and played through the pain.
I don't know, man. I guess I'm stupid. That's the answer.
He did more than just play. He started all 12 games, led the team in tackles, and was named honorable mention all Pac-12.
It's impressive, very impressive, and Trevor Reilly's a special guy. He's one of our. In fact, he probably is. If you had to select the one guy that's the leader of this team, it'd have to be Trevor.
It turns out that Trevor isn't even the toughest member of his family. That honor belongs to his 10-month-old daughter, Shane.
She's tough, man. She's battling kidney cancer. They think they got most of it out, or if not all of it, and the chemo should just eliminate it. By December, she should be ready to go 100% and get on with her life.
With his daughter expected to make a full recovery, Trevor returns to the football field with a different perspective, inspired by his daughter's toughness.
Every day, that's on my mind. Is Shane okay? Is she? I mean, in reality, when you look at that and you look at the problems we complain about in sports, it's nothing. It literally is nothing. So it makes me appreciate my family more, but not only that, it makes me appreciate football. It's fun to get away and just go focus on that for a while and not just have to worry about other things that are so serious.
Adversity has made him stronger and left him with a greater sense of urgency, knowing what's at stake this season.
I got one more year left, man. This is not only a year for University of Utah, but this is a year for my family. It's a big year for me, and hopefully I can make the best of it. Not time to rebuild, we need to win right now.
The Kruger family has had a significant impact on Utah football in the past 6 years. Paul, Dave, and Joe have all starred with the Utes before moving on to the NFL. Their father deserves a lot of credit for their success. He explains it was all about time.
Having 3 NFL players, well 4, our son-in-law plays in the NFL as well, it's a lot of stress. I played college football, and when my wife and I got married, we kind of said early on that our kids aren't playing football. And then when Paul got of age, I think he was 7 years old, he was determined to play football. He was gonna play football. And my wife and I said, still, no, we're not, you're not playing football, that's it. So about 2 weeks later, I come home from a trip, and I'd been gone a week, and my wife comes to me and she says, well, I need to tell you that I signed Paul up for football today. And by the way, you're the head coach. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
I knew that my husband was good at it, and I figured who better could coach my son than my husband.
My dad coached every single one of us until we were in high school.
To be honest, I think he was rougher on his boys than he was on the team.
He would make us run so much. Guys would be throwing up. It was literally the worst conditioning I've ever done. He was hard on me. And I just remember looking at my dad like, why are you doing this? I'm your son, you know? But he treated me the same as he treated all the other kids. He wanted me to learn those lessons.
Now that I look back on that, that was the single greatest decision or thing I've ever done in my life. It wasn't that I was their coach. What was more important was I was spending time with my kids.
Extraordinary how, we're all in the NFL, and he kind of brought us up through football and raised us the way we are.
We've developed a bond that's just, out of this world.
I like to think that I get my integrity from my father. I couldn't ask for a better father.
He's pretty much like a second father to me. If I can't get my dad on the phone, I'm usually calling him.
The one word I've heard everybody use to describe him is he's a gentle giant.
I don't think you can really appreciate what somebody's done for you from a young age until you're older.
I believe that when you're older in life, that you'll look back and you'll wish you had spent more time with those kids.
The most priceless things in life aren't things that you can buy, but they're relationships and time.
I hope they learned that they appreciate the time I gave to them, that they'll do the same thing for their children. Who could ask for more?
Thanks for watching the Crimson Corner this week. We leave you with a taste of what you can expect this season. A highlight video featuring the 2013 Utes.